Alrighty, guys, I want to welcome you guys to the Florida Coast to Coast Football Show. I have a very, very special guest, Coach Marvin Harris, aka Coach Mo of the 14U Sarasota Seminoles. Guys, this is a very, very good team that I think has been flying under the radar, all year. But listen, I did my research, looked them up and saw that they are in the Super Bowl in Florida Elite, and I wanted to bring the homie on, to come and talk about some of the things that they're doing over there. Coach Mo, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great, man. Blessed. Just happy to be here, going through this 2020 season. It's been rough out here.
Yeah, man.
Man.
Hey, listen, I tell everybody, man, hey, listen, nobody can hide in 2020, man.
Oh no, you can't hide in 2020.
Hey, man, 2020 has brought everything and everyone to full fruition, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen, man, thanks again for coming on to the show, man. I really do appreciate it, man. You're my very first guest, from the Sarasota Seminoles, man. I'm very, very happy that you agreed to come on and talk to me a little bit, man.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for giving us the opportunity. Thank you for recognizing our organization.
Yes, sir.
I'm very, very appreciative of that, man. Thank you very much.
Hey, man. Hey, that's what's up, man. Listen, that's what I'm about, and that's what this show is about, man. Let's go ahead and get into the interview. Hey, Coach, how long have you been with the Sarasota Seminoles?
I've been with the Seminoles now going on, I think it's been 8 years. We've been for the last 10 years. We've been 10 years. So I've been with the Seminoles for about 8 years now.
Nice. Okay, so you got pretty good tenure over there.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Now, one of the things I do want to thank you for, Coach, man. Because I'm real close with Bernard, man, and I credit you and Bernard, man, for getting that moratorium lifted, man. Between Florida Elite and Mid Florida, you guys went ahead and put that scrimmage game together, man. Say, hey, man, these kids go to school together, man. They live in the same neighborhood. You got relatives on each side. There's no reason why these kids, are in such close proximity, and we can't create some real nice, good football atmosphere for them, man. So I just want to tip my hat to you and Bernard, man, for taking that step out there, man. Say, hey, through hell or high water, we're gonna make this happen.
Yeah, man, it was a great opportunity. Like you say, we cross-town rivalries, Kids know each other. Kids grow up with each other. They all knew each other. So it was a great opportunity to get out there and, get both of our teams better. And as you can see, both of our teams are in the Super Bowl right now.
Yeah.
I think it was a good thing that we did that. I think it helped to see what we both had, got our teams, on the right track where we are now.
Hey, man, hey, that's what's up, man. Like I said, that's to be commended, man, because a lot of individuals have shied away, from that, Mid-Florida Elite, trying to put something together, man. And you guys, look, hey, listen, we're in the COVID season, man. It's either now or never. These kids need to be on the field playing some football, man. And so, like I said, I'm just very, very thankful, man, because I think that really just really opened up a huge door that probably should have been kicked in a long time ago, man. So, like I said, thanks again. I appreciate that, man.
Thank you. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. Man, we all need to be doing whatever we can to get these kids on the field, man. And if there are any barriers, that's preventing kids from playing football, we all got to work together to make sure, that we knock those barriers over, man, in the shape, form, and fashion that we can, man.
Yeah, I had talked to Bernard before we ended up kicking it off.
Okay.
Coach Jeff was actually I got one of his kids on my team. Jeff is a good friend with Bernard, so. With COVID going on, we had to miss a lot of practice and a lot of stuff going on. So we felt like it was an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even know if we was going to have a season or not. Everybody was in the midst of seeing if we was going to have a season or not. So, opportunity to be able to get these kids out and let them do something, man. They had no being restricted to so much stuff. Yeah. And, it was just a good opportunity to just let them get out there and play football, man. Let the kids do something that they love to do.
Yeah.
To just try to change the atmosphere, man, because it was kind of crazy with this COVID stuff going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Most definitely, man. And you made a very good point, man. Changing the atmosphere and changing the climate, man. That was definitely needed, at that time, man. Because you're right, in terms of football, we were at a stalemate. We didn't know whether we were going to have football, if we did have football, what was it going to look like? So an opportunity to get those kids on the field playing football is exactly what was needed at the time, man.
Yeah, man, it was good. It was good for the parents, for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Kids had them been stuck in the house. You know, you had to be with your family for them to be able to get out. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? Play that game. You know, this game bring a lot. You
yeah.
know,
It
which we
does,
both know football have done a lot for me and you. You know, so you
man.
know it was a good feeling for this time that we going through right now.
Hey, you're right, man. You know, and you touched on a good point, man, in terms of what football is done for us, man. You know, I tell anybody that listen, man, I know for me, I can never repay youth football, you know, a football period for the impact that it's had on my life. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
so, you know, whatever I can do to give back to the sport, man, I'm happy to oblige, man, because, you know, I have, 30, 35-year friends, man, you know, that I probably would have never crossed paths with, simply because of football, man. So, like I said, when it comes to youth football, man, that's something I take very, very seriously, man.
yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yes, sir. I agree.
that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. So, you touched on it a little bit, man, in terms of the COVID, man, in terms of some of the obstacles, man. Just talk a little bit about, you guys' journey, man. Getting, to the Super Bowl in spite of everything that was going on. I know, you probably had to change up how you do some things, and how you deal with certain situations. I'm sure you had to make some adjustments, man. Just
Yeah,
talk a little bit about your journey, man. Getting to the Super Bowl, Coach.
like when we first started off, like with our organization, we started off with groups. We had them like in groups of six,
Okay.
groups of. It was a different type of coaching. So like we'll have some of our linemen, like 5 linemen with a coach,
Okay.
another 5 linemen with another coach. And it was kind of like, I'm not gonna say difficult. It was just something new. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yes,
And
sir.
we passed on to it. To put together our team that we had. We're not a big team. We don't have a lot of big kids, but we had a lot of smart kids. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha. Okay.
our journey. We was kind of rocky at first. We won a couple games first. Then we ended up losing a couple games. We lost the one game against Osceola,
Okay.
who we playing now in the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
That was the third game of the season. We were still trying to find our own. Then we went on and played a couple more games. We lost to a good rival team, the Hurricanes.
Okay.
Always been a team in our league. Big physical.
Yeah.
Then we end up playing the T-Birds. We lost to the T-Birds.
Okay.
Not T-Birds. I mean the Cardinals. We
Okay.
lost to them in the regular season game. We ended up losing to them. And we also lost to Ocala Thunder. So, you look at our record, we hadn't lost a couple games. But
Okay.
one thing about our coaching staff, we always preach to our kids, no matter how many games you win or lose in the regular season, it's about what goes on in playoffs.
Yes, sir.
And
That's
so we
it's a
came
whole
back
new season.
playoff. Hurricanes had them beat us at home. We got them first game
Okay.
in the play. So we had the Cardinals first.
Okay.
And we ended up beating them. We beat the Cardinals, which was a good momentum booster for us. And our kids just went to believing, man.
Nice.
They bought into the system. They bought into my coaching staff that I brought in. Then we ended up playing against the Hurricanes, and that was like a game that I won't say it was a personal game. It was just a game. Every year we got to go through the Hurricanes to be able to get to the next level.
Okay.
Every time. So with us being able to overcome that, we got past the Hurricanes, and then we had this new team that came in, which was the West Orlando Jags.
Yeah.
Never played against them, never heard about them. I watched a couple of their films. Good team. They kind of, like when I first watched them, they kind of reminded me of my team, that I
Okay.
have. Big, what I'm saying, very disciplined team, got some good coaching going on, and we end up having a very good game with them. End up going in overtime, and we end up pulling that thing out 24-18 in overtime up there in Lakeland. So I'll say our journey, to the Super Bowl I think it was a journey that was needed. I'm glad we got our losses out when we got them out. That helped molded our team, to overcome, what I'm saying, losses, and then what you do after that. Once you get in the playoffs, I felt like our kids got a whole different mentality. And right now I think we running on all cylinders. I think we ready to go, man, and we just waiting for that big day to come on Sunday.
Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. You know, listen, looking at you guys' journey, you know, I did a little research, and you know, I saw, you know, like I said, you guys had some tough losses, man. But you know, you guys started winning some games when it really counted. And you know, one thing nobody can't say, man. Listen, if you guys are able to close the deal, you definitely earned it.
Yes, sir.
You guys didn't get a golden ticket, man. You know, you really had to scrape and claw, man. You know, to get in position to really to do something special this year, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And with Coach, man, you know, one question, especially, you know, there's always a point in the season or a game or maybe a practice that every coach looks at their team and realize they got something special on their hands. What would you say that was for you? When you really looked at the team like, man, you know, this team can really do something special.
I think around like I'm gonna think back to probably like our fourth or fifth game.
Okay.
But I won't say it was the game. It was like in practice. It's how they start approaching practice.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because we always dwell on them about practicing. Okay. How you practice to prepare for a game. Mm-hmm. And you know, like I'll say like mid-season, how they start coming to practice. They went to taking practice more serious. Like I told them, like practice is practice is supposed to be hard. That's where you get it all out. Then game should be easy because you don't put in all the work through practice.
Yes, sir.
And with the noticing our kids start coming to practice, they started understanding their role, what their position is for the team, and what they bring to the team. Okay. And I was like around our mid-season in practice, man, like our kids just went to dialing in and went to believing and getting the concept of the game. Mm-hmm. And just so the game to come to them, you know, and slow it down. Mm-hmm. And just know that, you know, there's going to be some obstacles that you're going to face in the games. There's going to be some ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? When they went to understanding that thing, I looked and I said, man, we got a pretty good team that can compete out here.
Yeah. And you know, also, you know, you touched on a little bit, Coach. You know, one of the things is also in practice that I think sometimes gets discounted is that practice is where players really understand how their contributions affect the success and failures of the team. Yes, and that's one of the reasons why practice is so important, because a lot of the fine details and you know, when you have to break it down to players in terms of why you need them to do certain things, and if they don't do it the way that you're coaching it, you know, what the negative effects of that are. Yeah. That's really where that light switch is supposed to go on, you know, for those players, because, you know, you have a little more time to individualize, you know, what it is, you know that they're doing. Because you know, listen, game day, you should already have a good understanding of what those players are going to bring to the table, because they've come to practice and you know what you've taught them all week long.